Okay, guys, here I am again. I'm back, and it's good to be back again. And when I'll mention something, I know it probably caught your attention. You probably heard say a few things in the video. Now, you saying, what could that be? Where are we going with this? I'm gonna tell you where we're going. This word is known for everything, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. It's called breakthrough. Now, what is a breakthrough to you or to me? A breakthrough is a gap, or in Hebrew, it's called biez, which means a break is biez. It's like a gap or a break, as I said before. That's a Hebrew word, and in Second Samuel, chapter 5, verse 20, Samuel wanted to know from the Lord, about what do I do? How do I, defeat them? I'm talking about in Second Samuel chapter 5 verse 19. He was talking about the Philistines. You know how he go up against the Philistines. So he was asking the Lord a question. The Lord gave him an answer. You have to have a breakthrough, and that breakthrough was a gap. So he gave Samuel a way to defeat his enemies because he needed a breakthrough. Now, most of us have to have a breakthrough. It just means that you're finally reaching your destination. A lot of us need a breakthrough. When I said before in the previous video that I have many breakthroughs, what I mean is I've overcome many obstacles. That's what a breakthrough really is. That's how you create change. That's how you become a game changer. When you start having breakthroughs, it makes you feel more important. It makes you feel that you're going to get more favor. Now, favor is a strong word. Favor is, something that the Lord wants to, position you with. That's what favor is saying. You're in position to do something that you never done before or you're not comfortable with doing. Favor is just a position. It's a position to do something that you were, would say, recognized, or you were given a upgrade, or something of that sort. You know, you were given a position. You were given a high rank. You were given, you were promoted. That's what favor is, promotion. You were promoted. And being promoted is very important. I mean, some of us don't know what being promoted is. Now, for example, let's say there's one guy, right? He's a king. Another man is a servant. And then there's the wife, which is the king's wife. It's an example. That's all it is, people, an example. So he worked for him through being a servant. And his wife sees that he's a servant. He serves the king all the time. One day the king say, I want you to help my wife, you know, take care of the household. And the king leaves, right? Long story short. So the servant, he takes care of the household. He takes care like if it's like he owned the whole thing. But it's not his household. It's the king's household and his wife's household. But he respects the household. And then one day he finds himself in position to do something magnificent. The king comes and sees his household's been taken care of. Now, was there something else that he didn't see? So his wife finds interest in the servant. The king is questioning her and asking her, why are you interested in the servant so much? Why do you want to keep him? He has to move on and transfer to another person's house so he can serve them in their house. So he say to the king, I know in this house that we serve you on the king. No, you don't serve just me. You serve In this house, we serve the Lord. That's what you serve. You don't serve me. I'm just a king, a man with a crown in a high position. But your turn is next, old servant. See, think about it. All this time he served the king, and he finally got his position. He got a position. He got a promotion. He got promoted. He was favored because the king saw his performance and his dedication to him. So he promoted him. He gave him a high rank. He promoted him to another position, even though it was his household. But the king saw something in him. His wife saw something in him. Now he in a position to do something even better. A lot of people are in that same position. Some of you might be in that position now where you have a boss who's consistently, on your case about something. And then you're like, man, I can't not be a part of this anymore. I have to do something now. I have to transfer. Listen, you're transitioning into a higher position. Stay with it. You're favored. The Lord is going to move you into that position. He sees that you are doing something in his sight. That means you're going to have a breakthrough. And when you have a breakthrough, that means you're going to move up in the company. That means you're going to do something that you normally are not used to. A lot of us are not used to breakthroughs. Some of us, it takes longer to have a breakthrough because we keep having whatever's in our heart stay in our heart. Don't let whatever's in your heart stay in your heart. Excuse me. Because your heart is not made of stone. You have a good heart. Your heart is not made of stone. If it is, it's because you're blocking the blessings to come into your heart. You're blocking them because you peeping whatever's in your heart, inside your heart, in your mind, in your body, because you thinking the same way every single day. Stop thinking the same way every single day, and then things will change. You got to open your heart so you can have your blessings come in to your heart. Now, you're in your household and you're just sitting there looking at everyone around you and everything. And you're sitting there talking and commenting on this and that, complaining and looking at, this is too much and this is, you're going every which way, but you're not looking one way. You're not praying in the morning. You're probably not praying in the afternoon or a daytime. You got to remember, daily, it's a daily walk when you pray. Pray is a powerful, I'll say it again, prayer is a powerful weapon. A powerful tool, as I should call it, against the evil one. The evil one. You know who the evil one is. We already know. Should I spell it out for you? You already know who the evil one is. I just say the evil one. Just put it like that. Because some of you kind of look this way or that way when I say the word. So in order for me to change that, I just say the evil one. You already know who the evil one is. We're not battling our bodies. We're not battling our spirit. We're battling against evil forces that we cannot see. You're not alone. If you're feeling miserable, let me explain this. You want me to say the word? I'll say the word. The word. See, I'm not supposed to say that word. I want you to figure out what it is. Because if I say it, then you're going to be looking at me sideways. Or you're going to be looking at me with these eyes, like looking down on me because I said the word. I don't mind saying the word. I don't have a problem. But this is not what I'm talking about. I said the evil one. See, you already know what that refers to. Some of you might say the S word. You know what that word is. Some of you might say the D word. You know what that is. I'm not trying to get into it. This is not about it being biblical. This is a ministry, but it's going to be biblical. I'm trying to make a point to you guys to make you guys come into where I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to go around sugarcoat. I'm not trying to cover up anything. I want you guys to hear me clearly. This is about sharing our day and getting to know one another. I can't start off by saying this and that. No, because we are knowing each other. This is who I am, guys. I've been like this for a long time, and I'm discovering that my mouth is a weapon. My mind is a weapon. My heart is a weapon. My spirit is a weapon. Everything is a weapon. Everything. And it says that in Ephesians 6. It says that you are a weapon. What I mean by weapon is you have to put on the full armor of God. The full armor to stand against the wells of the evil one. You know what the evil one is. Do I have to spell it? DEVIL. I spelled it. SATAN. You want me to say it? You already know what it is. I just spelled it for you. I'd use that as a substitute as the evil one because it sounds much better. It's politically incorrect, but I did it in a way where you understand what I'm saying by it. You know what I mean by it. It doesn't have to be into detail as long as you understand it. That's the whole purpose of this, is to understand each other. I'm talking it for you because you may be not in a position to express that in a way because you have this fear of people. You may have a fear. I don't know that. All I know is I'm talking to you using my words, my mind, and my heart, because my heart feels like some of the things that I see on a day-to-day basis in my day, I see through you, your eyes, the ones that see in my eyes. We see in each other's eyes, and I express it in this way because I feel like it's much safer for me and for my family. It's safer for me, because there's a lot of I'm comfortable with what I. If you're comfortable, I'm comfortable. I'm not ashamed to. I'm not ashamed to express what I feel. Some of you may be. I don't know. But for some reason, I'm speaking for us. And that's a great thing for someone to speak out. Because there's a lot of you out there are not willing to speak out and do the will that the Father has gave you. To do His will. This is not about an argument. This is not a debate. This is just something to let you know that we should talk about this. Once you talk about it, you feel much better sometimes. I'm talking about it because I want to be the voice of reason for all of you. And I feel like that's who I've always been, the voice of reason. And sometimes we get a little sidetracked. We get a little distracted. Sometimes in life we get distracted, we get sidetracked. And that's what the evil one wants us to do. He wants us to get sidetracked. Once we get sidetracked, and see, we get sidetracked. See, when I just spoke of that, the phone started ringing. See, he doesn't want you to be in a position highly favored. He doesn't want you to reach that level because he know that if we talk about this, the Lord's presence is right there. And that's a beautiful thing. That's what called being spirit filled. You being filled with the Holy Spirit. And that's a good thing, to be filled with the Holy Spirit. That means you're doing something right. By me sharing this good news with you, it's because I'm in position to share this with you. I'm making a breakthrough because this is who I've always been. I am able to communicate that. I'm able to give life to that, to breathe life into it. We have to breathe life into what we do and make it important and make it aware. We have to be aware of what we're saying. I identify myself. This is who I am. You can't be like this. You can if you choose to be. but it's a choice. It's a choice to be right. It's a choice to be wrong. I choose the right way. This is the right way of doing it. I'm talking because I feel like we need to know this is safe for me. This is a better way to get things out. I can do it like everybody else. Go out there and speak about it. But see, you're going to have to know who you are when you do it. Talking about it and doing it are two different things. You got to be a doer, not just a talker, but a person of the word. You got to be a doer. You got to go out there and do what the Lord has put on you in your heart. Whatever your heart tells you, you got to make. That's like the difference you're going to make. A lot of people are going to look at you like, man, this is too much. Those are the people you want to reach. You want to reach those people. The people that say, oh, it's too much, it's too soon. Oh, why are you, we going, that's when, see, that's when we're separated. This is why we're separated. That's why we're separated from the Lord. Because we don't express the way he wants us to. You see how I'm talking, and it's not just about biblical stuff. It's about how we get to know each other. Me making a comment, me talking, me knowing you, sharing a story with you guys. I like sharing stories. Storytelling is the best thing in the world. To share a story, to tell your story is very important. Because the Lord likes to hear that. You're sharing yourself. That's good news. That you can share a story and no one can be offended because they don't know where you're going. You can say anything in your story and no one will be offended. You can't offend anyone by a story. Storytelling is what I love. I love storytelling. Storytelling, it tells a story. Storytelling. It tells a story about who you are. And I like telling stories. I like to write. I like words. I love vocabulary. I love different things. I love Spanish. Spanish is beautiful. Habla español. I love Spanish. I think Spanish is a beautiful language. I think everybody should learn Spanish because we're in a country where there's a lot of Spanish speaking people who speak Spanish. They learn English as well. That means you're bilingual. See how I put that? I changed my point of view on things. Bilingual. That means you're part, you are Spanish, but you're bilingual. See, think about bi. That means two. It means you know English and Spanish. That's what bilingual is all about. Learning English and Spanish. See, people think we don't understand that, but we do. Until next time, guys. I'll see you on the next Quiet Storm.
All right, she's almost ready, Rashid. Where's her pacifier?
Right here, there.
Okay. Yeah, she's almost ready.
Okay.
Mommy's combing her hair, and I'll bring her over.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Dad.
she's good.
Oh, okay.
Where's
That's
the
good.
bottle? She drank it, right?
Yes, she drunk it already.
She drank it? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, then that's good.
Yeah, she drunk it already, Dad.
Okay. All right, if she drink it already, then that's fine. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because we put some medication in there too.
Yeah, she drunk it.
Okay. Okay. All righty.
See how I stopped? I was about to cut the segment off. But I stopped because someone was talking to me, which was my father-in-law. I consider him to be my father. He was talking to me about he made me aware of what's more important. See, as I was talking to you about that, I made you think a little bit. See, I had that conversation I had with him, and I'm talking to you at the same time because I have to get my attention to him because it's about my daughter. That's what I mean by a breakthrough communication. That's what I mean by understanding other people because people want to share their point of view on things. They might have a better point of view. You don't know. That's the thing. We have to share ourselves with one another. That's what I mean. We're all in this together. He was talking and I was listening, but I was translating back to him what I already have. And he was translating to me what has already been done. See, that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I created this ministry for you guys. The Quiet Storm is about you. You are the quiet storm. You are the great cloud of witnesses. You are the one that has things going on. We all are. You know, we are the first born people. You know, we're the firstborn people. We're the ones that we are the children of the light. See, he's coming out again. See, watch.
Yeah, read.
Man, I'm just enjoying my day, Dad.
Yeah.
Coffee's good, man. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate the coffee, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, I had a nice breakfast, nice coffee.
Yeah.
I feel good, man.
Yep. That's what it is, man. You know, we work hard in this house. So you work hard, you enjoy a little bit of leisure time. You know, when the time comes,
Right.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, man, I tell you.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice and beautiful. Yeah, this week I think it's gonna be sunny.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
That's nice to know.
Yeah. But they said don't count on it that much because it's gonna change. It's gonna change. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's California. Weather always changing.
Yeah, it's gonna change. Yeah.
Amen.
Well, everything's back to normal.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. Back to schedule.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. See, I paused because he had a lot to say. And when people have a lot to say, you listen to them quietly. But you, in your mind, you being still because the Lord is giving you instructions through that person. That's the breakthrough. See, maybe it's something that I missed for that the Lord needed to share with me because he was talking. As he was talking, watch. It's all play. Every game, every day. Listen to the sun as it fills the air. A magic brush will take us there. Bunny, bunny, bear, let's all play. Listening game every day. Listen to the sun. Listen to the sound. Hey.
Bonnie Bear.
See, because when you don't have, maybe that was the end of the conversation. And it's okay. It's okay to have a little quiet moment. It's okay. When you're quiet, your thoughts don't become your thoughts anymore. Your thoughts become the Lord's thoughts. For his thoughts are not your thoughts. Excuse me for a minute, guys. Now, your thoughts are not your thoughts. It's the Lord's thoughts going through you because what his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Now, let me simplify that. I think you already know what that means because I just put it in plain English. Here he comes. Watch. Watch this. I pause because I don't want no interruption. I want you guys to think about what I'm saying. And this video is long because I want you guys to see the example that I live by. I live by that example. It's okay to live by an example. To live by example means you're living in faith. You're living in hope. And you're living by love. Faith, hope, and love. Love is the greatest weapon. It's the greatest weapon. It is. It's the greatest weapon. The greatest weapon of all. It's the greatest weapon. You know, and it helps you. Hope gives you the strength. Faith gives you inspiration and love. Love, who doesn't want to be loved? Who doesn't want to be loved every day? You know, who doesn't want to be loved by people the right people? See, the Lord will find the right people to put love in your heart, to make you have instruction, to go the right direction. Some of us go in the wrong direction because we choose that direction. It's not your fault. It's just that you do the same routine day in and day out. When you do the same thing day in and day out, that's when you go in the wrong direction. You gotta remember, The Lord gives instruction and command in a way it's the right thing to do. You have to go right from wrong. Wrong is right. Whatever you're feeling, let the Lord guide you. Let him be 2 steps ahead of you. Don't take control of the wheel. Let the Lord take control of that wheel. Now, this conversation went a total different direction. That's how it's supposed to be. Positive, informative, knowledgeable. You know, you have to have something that people can follow and not fall back on. Until next time, guys, stay blessed. Next quiet storm.